Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. Everybody make sure we have a drink. We need to be well hydrated. If you're here, say good morning. I have such a, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get started on this project. I still have a little bit of fussy cutting to do. I didn't fussy cut everything, so I have some bits and bobs to finish fussy cutting so we can just chat while I do that. And so I'm going to set these aside. If you are brand new here, if you would like, follow and subscribe, and then please share Corbiere-Scott Designs with anybody that you think might love what we do around here. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you would follow those, I just added a couple new videos to YouTube. I'm trying to slowly do that. It's not like it's a hard task, it's just a time-consuming task. And so I told myself I was going to do a little bit, many times, and then before I know it, all the videos will be on there. So if you are kind of new to me, you want to go back and revisit some of our pop-in paint parties from 4 years ago, they're all there. They're just waiting for you to watch them and create, and then let me know that you watched it, and let me know like what you thought of what we did, and all of it, just all of it. Anyway, that's that. So today, if you remember, we painted a page. Good morning, Debbie. We painted our background, right? And so all of our fodder and collage bits and pieces are red, white, and blue because we started this on the 4th of July, actually. So I'm going to take this away for a second, and I'm going to bring in just a regular piece of collage paper, of copy paper. And it's a terrible one. Look, it's all bent and whatever. It doesn't matter. I promise it does not matter. And then I'm going to bring out something that has been in my stash for, I bet, 10 years. And I use it on and off every now and again. But I just saw somebody use it again, and so then it sparked all of that love of product in my noggin again. And it is drywall tape. So I don't remember what I used it on first, but I'm going to stick down a long piece. Oh, and look, it's dusty. You can tell how long it's been in my stash. I'm going to stick down a long piece. And then, you know what? I'm going to stick down a couple pieces. Just because. Why not? Because here's the cool thing about this project is that you can use this for many things. So let's make 3 strips of it. Okay, so now for this, I want to, I'm going to use some acrylic paint. Some acrylic paint, and I don't know, I was thinking maybe I might try it with watercolors, but I'm not exactly sure just yet. So we can certainly give it a go. This is not how I used it years ago. But I saw this girl do it, and then you know how you see somebody use something and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden you see like a billion people using it. So this is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to take some red acrylic paint. And this one I'm just using on top of, as you can see, on top of, I stuck my drywall tape down onto a piece of copy paper. And now I'm going to take that acrylic paint. I wet my brush so I have, hi Johanna, how are you this morning? Hey Tam, hi Keels, Joni, Valerie. And then we're just going to, good morning Kay, how are you? We're just going to paint this on. Paint this color onto this tape. And I like it to be like not solid. I like it to be kind of painterly like that, because then I'm going to get some cool highs and lows. Okay, so now I'm going to peel this tape up, and I'm going to be left with this gorgeous texture and color, right? And then I'm going to take the drywall tape and set it on another sheet of copy paper, and we're just going to let that dry the way it is. And then we can use this in some artsy endeavors also. So let's see. All right. So I'm going to clean my brush. So just another way to use fodder. So drywall tape, well, I got mine out of the garage at my house, but you can certainly get it at Home Depot or whatever. Okay, so now let's do one with blue. Let's see what happens with blue. And now, like, how can I do it differently? So I kind of like this area, like I want it not as solid. So okay. So let's see, how can we do this? I'm gonna put a little clear water on there. And then maybe, I wonder if I just do like this, if I just, see what happens. I mean, and here's the thing, I can cut this apart as much as I want, right? I can use bits and pieces of it, or I can use the whole strip, whatever. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna peel this one up. Yep, see, I really like the ones that are, there's not as much on there. Taking that. Okay, I think I want to do the red one more time. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think I want to try it with, clean off the blue off my paintbrush. My goal is to use it as part of my base in my, right on my page in my art journal. Okay, so the blue is out. Now I'm thinking I want to take, find that page again. There we go. And I really want to, I'm going to take this drywall tape, and I'm just going to line it up right there. And then it seems like if I did it with a dry brush and I just barely touch it, so if I just that seems to be better. So I'm putting my brush into my paint and then tapping it off on my palette so I can get some nice, I just want that grid as my base. Because part of what we're doing today, I told you we're gonna do an artsy assemblage differently, is that we are doing our artsy assemblage. We usually do a cluster. This time I'd really like to focus on on doing a vertical something. We don't do that as often as we just do kind of a cluster, and I just thought it would be a fun thing for us to just kind of focus on and just play with this idea. And you know, whenever we do a new idea, then it does seem like then our art grows, right? We start seeing things in a different way, and we think of all the different possibilities, right? But so what I was thinking is when we've talked about assemblages before, we've talked about sorry, I'm a little discombobulated this morning. My cousin sent me a picture today of when my mom died. We gave out forget-me-not pins and that poem. And I can't tell you, this is one of the fabulous things about being from, that's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted it to be kind of sketchy and loose, right? And that's exactly what I've got. So I'm going to dry that. One of the advantages of coming from such a big family is that somebody's always reaching out to you, especially in times of need. And I know that's because of the family I have. But I'm a lucky girl. Anyway, my cousin reached out to me this morning and sent me a picture of the little organza bag with the pin and the poem in it. And he said, I'm just taking your mom for a ride this morning. I take her for a ride wherever I go. She's always with me. Oh, you guys. Oh, my heart. But like in the best way. Like I didn't feel, he's like, I hope I didn't make you sad. And I said, you know, absolutely not. Like I felt really good. I felt really connected and, you know, just good. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so now, I just want to I want to lay the base of lots of artsy textures and layers and all of that. So one thing I was thinking about was I really wanted to play with, oh, and this stamp is back in, we sold it out, you guys, but it's back in stock. If you are wanting the French text stamp that I created for Unity, it is back in stock. I just checked this morning. I put a link in the comments here. It is called Good Tidings to You. It is a Christmas stamp. Okay, I am going to stamp with, so I had this idea that I wanted white text on here. So I have my French text and I'm using the Hero Arts Unicorn Pigment Ink. So I don't know. So let's see what happens with this. That's exactly what I wanted. Yay, yay, yay. I'm thinking let's go this way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Maybe, let's do that again. It was the best, Valerie. It was just the loveliest. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's hit that with the heat gun. I don't know if you guys can see that. I was going to try and emboss it, heat emboss it, but I think I should be able to just dry it with the heat gun. I think I should be good. Okay, so now I have, so if you remember what we've done in the past when we've created creative clusters or artsy assemblages or whatever, we want to have some vertical things, some horizontal things, some vertical things, some horizontal things, and then some sprinklings. Does that make sense? So another thing that I thought might be cool is to use some washi tape, because I have one of the pieces in here. Wait a second, it's in the already cut pieces. So I have all of these. Right? I have all of these. So I thought that I still have to cut these out, but that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? And these I created, so I painted them while we were together last week on the 4th of July, and then afterwards I came in with my French stamp, which I stamped in black on almost everything. And then I came in with some white mark making, some white through a stencil. Do you see what I'm saying? Some gel pen mark making. All of that gives it like a little bit more depth and a little bit more, you know, fun. But what I was thinking was I wanted to use the same washi, because remember we tried to repeat design elements, and the repeat can be quite what's the word I want to use, can be quite subtle. So I wanted to take this washi tape and rip it down the center. I've created a situation for myself. Rip it down the center, or just rip it, I guess I should say. And then just that, I was going to add it to a piece of white copy paper so that it was white behind, but I thought, no, you know what, it might be cooler to have it just on here, and then I can just burnish it down. I don't know where my burnisher is, so I'm going to use this gel pen, the end of a gel pen. Right, and then let's snip off the ends. There we go. Perfect. And then I have all these other bits and bobs. So I'm just going to start putting things down and then adding bits and bobs, you know what I mean? So I still have all of these to cut out and add, and I want to like do a lot of like little tucks and oh, I just have all kinds of things. All the things. I have my whole list. Just a sec, let me find my little piece of paper with my giant list of all the things I wanted to play with on here. Different techniques and I have some sentiments in here that I want to play with. I have all manner of American flag stamps that I want to incorporate in there somehow. How is everyone doing today? Are you still feeling the Americana vibe? I hope you are. I do. So I want you to, while you're creating your assemblage, I want you to think about, remember we do something vertical, something horizontal, something verticals, but it doesn't have to be, it doesn't need to be, it shouldn't be, I should say, linear. Like for me, I already have the linear base of my grid page, right? So that's out of the gate, right? So I started with that, and then my next layer is the back painted background, and now I'm just going to continue to build an assemblage over here, and I want to take my time because I really want to be mindful of where I put my pieces and how I put them, and you know, all the things. I think I have 4 pieces of greens that I thought would be kind of cool to just kind of tuck in every now and again. But you think about what works for you, like what just feels good. I mean, here's the thing. In the end, remember, this is your art journal. So you do what makes you feel good, that you're going to be happy looking at. Well, hey, Donna. How are you this morning? What I really want to do is I want to save all these bits because I'm going to, I can't waste. And I'm going to cut some bits and pieces out of these scraps. I had some ideas about adding some, I'm even thinking about adding some foil. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I just, like, not much, but just enough to add, like, a little bit of, shimmer. I thought that might be cool. And I just love to use the term mixed media to the best of my ability. I want it to be, I want all the things, as long as they work cohesively together, This one's a little trickier to cut out, but I kind of love it. I love that it has all these Stonehenge-ian bits around the edge. Does anyone have any big plans for the weekend? Be sure to open tomorrow's newsletter, as I am going to be opening up registration for my first class in a long time. I'm so excited, and it's very timely. You'll have to do a little shopping, but I promise you won't spend much money. It's all about each month is going to be a different school supply, and we are going to make scads of art with those different school supplies. So I will give you a shopping list, and we will do an ongoing art class. It will go up on the website tomorrow with the release of the newsletter. Oh, there you go. Duck diving. I'm telling you, I felt so smart to be able to say, yes, I know what duck diving is. That's so funny. Yeah, it's going to be hot here too. Well, it's been hot all week. No, it's an ongoing class. So I don't know exactly how I want to, I don't know exactly how I want to do it. If I want to do it individual classes or like one long class. Remember how we did we've done other classes that were, he was surprised, that were ongoing classes. I'm thinking it will be like a 3-month-long class, and you'll have, so when you sign up, then you'll have access to 3 months of classes. This one should be easier to cut out. And you know what? So look at how this looks right now, and then look at how it looks once it's cut out. It totally changes the whole vibe. It's kind of magic. At least it is for me. Oh, you do. So I will make a shopping list, because there are some things that are pretty standard, some things that are kind of new on the market that we're going to play with. But I will. Oh, I love that. I know. So I did find a grid notebook, not a grid notebook, a dot notebook at Walmart. Just a sec, let me show you. Okay, so I found this at Walmart in California. Do you see look at the dots and the perforated pages? So this is my new travel sketchbook. You can see my all my sketches. But this, it's called a Poly notebook. It was $2, 80 sheets. I'm kind of in love with it. So that's one of the things I got. But I will put I will release the information and the registration for this back to school class. I can't wait. I have so many I have notebooks filled with ideas and samples, and oh golly, it's the best. It's the best. There we go. Couple more. Hey Sarah. I know, it's gonna be amazing, Sarah. I just can't wait. So one thing that I wanted to include was sentiments, because even though we have It's going to be a blast, Sarah. And the supplies will cost you next to nothing. I don't know where I was going with that. I should finish my thought before I read a comment, because then I get all distracted. Okay. So, one thing I really wanted to include was sentiments. I mean, I have text here, and text is, thank you, Keels. Text is, it's just kind of part of my love language, I think. Like, I think, when my kids ask me, or my husband asks me what I want as a gift, I want their words. I just love words. So I wanted to include, and lots of my art includes words. Exactly, that's why I wanted to get it out now. The class won't start until August, so you have lots of time to do lots of shopping. We have one more to do here. So I'm telling you, I'm so happy that I took the time for this to be a 2-week class. I think it might even be 3 for me, because I want to do some hand lettering over on this side. And so it's going to take me a little time. Tessa came over yesterday, and we were just making art at the table, and I said, you know, every time I go away, every time, I think, what art supplies shall I bring? You would think I would have figured this out. Oh, you are? So you're going back to Howell, Sammy. And every time I bring more stuff than I ever use. Like, sometimes I bring stuff and I don't even open up that zipper case, you know? So this time I told myself, I think I'm just going to take my sketchbook. I think. It's going to be amazing, Sammy. Okay, that's all that. So now we can start our assemblage a little bit. So I think I would kind of like it to go off the page, but then it gets all cruddy. Like, it gets all like that. Do you know what I mean? Let's glue that. So I would love for it to go off the page, but I don't think it's going to work for us. And I have this blue guy that I think I want to, it's going to need to overlap in some kind of way, or maybe this heart needs to go on top of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it needs, oh, I like that. I think I like that. So I want to start to assemble this. Okay, I kind of like that. I like how that's going. And then I want to start, where's my flower? Okay, I think I want this kind of in there. I know. I always take a million, like my colored pencils, I have way too many. I take them, they're heavy. This is so crazy. Oh, I like that. What if? Do a little bit over here, and then a little bit here. We do that. Kind of digging that. This is kind of sticking out way too far, though, I think. I don't know that I love that. And here's the thing. Maybe in the end, I don't even... Ooh, I kind of like that. Right? And then I still have this stamp. And do you see how, like, just little bits of the white text are showing through? Just little bits of the washi tape are showing, like, every now and again, those are shining through. Every now and again, the drywall tape is kind of shining through. I love that. So once I get these all these pieces down, right? I think I want this on top of there. And then that kind of under there. Then I'm thinking that after I do this, then I have all of these USA stamps that I want to include in my assemblage. So look at this beauty. I am so in love with this because it's unusual because it has three flags on it, but I also have this really cool postmark. So I kind of feel like I want the whole postmark. I don't know. What if I tear it? I wonder if that would look better. So I hope you start digging through your junk and finding all kinds of weird stuff to include in your art. Look at this one. This one is a barn with a flag on it. Oh, I will. I will. Or you know what I often do, Sarah? I often take a picture. I take a picture of what it looks like, and then I can assemble it as I wish. That one, that one. I have these guys. Look at this one. I knew. I do love that stinking press and seal. That's for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to peel this one away or if I'm going to need to put it down. Oh. Might be able to do it. Because I don't want to have that whole layer of envelope. I can peel away this end. So we finished up the bear last night. Oh, I love that show. It's so good. Jeff and I were talking about how it's like film quality. It's so beautiful. It's just so beautifully oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. I think that needs to go like that. I don't know. This feels a little bit like it needs something else. So then, like once I have this all kind of... So what if I put something up here and I do a little something more? So I have my nice visual triangle. Oh, thanks, Kay. Thank you. I'm really loving it, you guys. I feel like, what if that kind of comes up there so you can really see that it's a heart. Do you know what I'm saying? And that can adjust ever so slightly. Oh, everybody take a drink. Okay, so I have a couple other things that I want to include. I have... Oh, are you kidding, Lisa? I am mad for stamps. I have so many old stamps. When I go to my dad's, I make him let me peel all the stamps off everything. He's like, what are you doing? Dad, I can use it to make art. But he's heard that his whole life, my whole life. Our newspaper used to come in this pink tissue wrapper. Oh, I could make so many things out of that. So many. Okay, so I thought about adding some... Okay, so I have a couple sentiments over here in this pile of piles. And I also have... Look at that. When I move stuff, I find more stuff. Look at that. Stop it right now. That can go up there. Bye, Tam. Have a great lunch. Have fun showing him Atlanta. I almost said, have fun storming the castle. Anybody remember what that's from? Okay, this is Shine On. This is from the... Stop it. Kind of like it like that. Behind every favorite song is an untold story. Ain't that the truth? We have lots of favorite songs, don't we? So we need, and I think I need something there, something kind of long and skinny. This one is just as hopeful, and that's all right. I just don't, I feel like I want something kind of longer, maybe. Let's see what we got. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? Looking, you guys. I thought I had more of that. Maybe I don't want anything there. Maybe I could just do... So I have all these bits that where the stamping kind of went off. So I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to cut some organic kind of confetti circles. And they're just freeform, so they can just fit wherever I want something to kind of fill. And these pieces can go like on top of things, underneath things. They can go wherever we kind of deem them appropriate. Me too, Valerie. Me too. Like, I just feel like it's really coming together. And you know when you create something and it looks like what you pictured in your head? Oh, that's like magic, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Maybe come in with that one. Oh, thanks, Denise. How are you this morning, my sweet? So good, I hope. So good. Okay, let's see. Here's my... Okay. Here's all my my notes for today. Oh, I wanted to freehand some... Like, once everything's glued down, I want to freehand some stars, some just, you know, like this. It's like those kind of stars, just every once in a while, and maybe some dots. I don't know. Oh, I wanted to tell you something that we talked about yesterday in my stitch-along. In case you didn't catch it, I wanted to share with you. There are some songs that turn 50 in 2024, and I'm telling you, I was shocked. I was shocked. Benny and the Jets. Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe, by you-know-who, Barry White. Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. Sweet Home Alabama, and Waterloo. Come on. Right? Love all those songs. I read this other thing and I just thought it was so important to acknowledge and to put it in our consciousness. It said, normalize words like colleague, classmate, acquaintance, old schoolmate, neighbor, client. Not everyone is your friend. I was thinking about that and I thought, you know, I call you guys friends and some of you I've never met in real true life, but I still feel like we're friends because we have this shared bond, right? We have this shared, every Tuesday and Thursday we get together and we hang out and we share and we chat, and that seems like this is feeling a little too crowded to me now that I'm looking at it up on the screen. It feels just a little bit too much. I don't know. Might have to start moving things around a little bit. So once I assemble it, it might look different than it looks right now. Right? I feel connected to all of you. And I think there's a difference between, we've all had those people that just say, hey, my friend. And I'm like, I barely know you. All right. I mean, I don't embarrass anyone, but it just gave me pause. I guess more than anything. It just gave me pause. And so I'll just be much more aware of when I use the word friend. I thought it was good advice. It was good advice. Completely unsolicited. I just found it on the internet. Okay, let's do some comfort book. I know, Keels. You know what? I just feel like I'm Anne. I don't feel like I'm old or young. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm just me. And I think you're just you. And I've lived all my days. They're my days. And so, I don't have really any regrets. I mean, certain things, like I wish I would have done more here or there. But Jeff always tells me, you can't turn back the clock in. We don't get a do-over. Just gotta move on. And you know what? I swear, it is the stinking truth. Okay, the comfort book. Let's find a page. Da-da-da-da. Tips for how to make a bad day better. Get up, get washed, get dressed, stand up, move your body, put your phone in another room, go for a walk, stretch, place your legs against the wall, get some sunlight, if there's some available, head, if you can, to somewhere green, a garden, a park, a field, a meadow, a forest. Breathe deeply and slowly and consciously for a little while. Phone someone you love. If there is a nagging thing you are expected to do but really don't want to do, cancel it now. Do it now. If you can, cook a good meal and concentrate on the process. Cooking is the best kind of active meditation. Avoid artificial blue light, especially after dark. Allow bad thoughts because that way they pass through quicker. Watch some TV you really like, but before you watch it, work out how long you want to watch for and stick to it. If it is a clear night, watch the stars just as Marcus Aurelius did in times of turmoil nearly 2,000 years ago. Go to bed before midnight. Don't try too hard to get to sleep. Just allow your mind to absorb the day and let all those fears and frustrations float through. I love that. Did I just read that a few days ago, though? Seems like maybe I did. Good sad. Do you ever get a kind of gentle sadness that almost feels good? Like a nostalgia for a lost past or a stolen future that is mournful, but also reminds you that life is capable of such warm things and that you were there to witness them. I do. That was good, wasn't it? That was really good. So I hope that you will get yourself some drywall tape. It's not expensive. And you get 1,000,000 yards of it. I don't know. You know what? I just mailed a package to Keely. I should have put some in there for her. But I don't know. Maybe Kim has some in the garage. But now I have these bits too, right? I have these bits to use on another project. Love that. And I have these bits that, you know, somehow I'm going to work into something. So, I feel like I need to start taking some things away. This one, maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much. Because maybe the blue doesn't need as much help if it has other things on top. Do I like it more now? Maybe I do. I have this Marcy stamp that I really wanted because she's so dang cute. Kind of dig that. I might have to ponder. I might have to ponder for a little bit. So how about you? Have you started your artsy assemblage? Do you get all of your collage bits, all your artsy parts, fussy cut, painted, and zhuzhed up a bit, and then fussy cut? Kind of digging that. But now I still have these guys that I could do something else with. God, loving that. What if... I don't know. I love just moving it all around, you know? There you go. Then just make it a little goal, Valerie. Just take some time this weekend to paint, you know? In between dock diving. I hope that everybody is having so much fun. Oh my gosh, can I tell you? I don't know if you can see it, but that little bit of white text, can you see it right there? There we go. I love that it's just it's there, but not glaringly so. Oh, I just read that Shelley Duvall died. That's awfully sad. She was only 75. I think she might have had some health issues. I'm kind of loving it, you guys. I'm kind of loving it, because then I want to do some text here. I hope you're having as much fun with yours as I am with mine. Not sure where I'm going to go next, but it'll be fun. That's for sure. So, with all that being said, I will bid you adieu. Remember to open your email tomorrow for this week's newsletter. And, oh, you guys, look what's on this little piece of an inside of an envelope. I just found that laying in a pile of stuff. And look at these two stamps. Shut up. I could cut out some organic circles with that. See, I can make something out of anything. Always, always, always. I adore you all. Thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to open your newsletter tomorrow and then sign up for that class so you know exactly what to go shopping for this weekend. Like I said, have an amazing weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you everyone so much. I adore you all. Bye.